Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Etiquette back for another live stream on this Sunday evening for myself. And if you look around, you can see that this isn't my normal studio. I'm actually out for a bit. I wasn't sure if I was going to do the live stream, so that's why I didn't put it up. But I am here, and as Queen says, the show must go on. If you guys can hear me, put your name and uh, in the comments below. If you've got any questions about teaching, put it down there and I'll see if I can answer it to the best of my abilities. Yeah, actually, very busy weekend for me. Yesterday, went on a hike and then did something else. End in mind. Hi. And sorry, guys, I'm using my phone, so you're going to see my hand popping over. The sound is probably not that good, but I'm still happy to be here on a Sunday night. Yeah, been very busy. So I just wanted to make sure that I come on and say hello and try and do a good live stream, even though I'm on my phone. Bonnie Esther, hi. Good morning, Eric and educators from Massachusetts, USA. By the way, Bonnie Esther, you have a beautiful voice. The other day, Bonnie Esther posted something this way. The other day, Bonnie Esther posted a video of her singing a song, and it was just absolutely beautiful. It's so I'm always so impressed with how talented some people are, and you definitely have a singing talent. Um, Hi, yes, okay, Hamid, everything's good, thank you. Russia, hello. Guys, sorry about my finger here. I'll try and do it this way. See, my finger still pops up. Uh, Assalamualaikum. Hi. Uahida. Hi. I'm good. Minjong. Hi, Minjong. Um, and then Luza Ang. Hi, Luza Ang. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, everyone. Let's see. Russia, miss your episodes. Thank you, Russia. I know today is a little bit of a strange episode. Minjong, how are you doing? I want to ask you some questions later. Lynn, hello, teacher. Nice to see you again. Hi, Lynn. Sorry about for my big thumb there. Marina from Siberia and from good evening from the southeast. I need to learn how to read. I think that's Thai, if I'm not mistaken. Edwan, hello, mister. Guys, if you have any questions, put it in the comments below. Today, I'm away from my apartment. I'm in a hotel right now. I went on a trip yesterday. I went hiking. I went out with a friend, and today I went on another trip. But I wasn't sure if I would make it home on time or if I could even do the live stream. But so that's why I didn't put it out. But you know what? The one thing I want to do is be consistent. So I'm happy that you guys are joining me. Bonnie Esther says, I like writing and singing silly songs. Thanks. Karaoke in Korea. One day, definitely if you come. I've got a lot of friends who are really good singers and they love going to karaoke in Korea. They call it Noribang, which is like song room. And it's really popular. Even for someone like myself who can sing very well, I've got a few go-to songs that I go for. If I sing Western songs, I've got a couple of Korean songs I can sing that aren't too difficult. But if I'm going to sing a Western song, I go for Frank Sinatra. I think for someone like myself who can sing very well, I do that or Kenny Rogers. But did you know, and if we have any of our friends from the Philippines here, did you know that in the Philippines, it's almost like an unwritten rule to never sing My Way by Frank Sinatra because there have been some deaths because of My Way being sung. The Philippines have such amazing singers, and everybody knows how My Way goes. So there's a certain level of respect for the song and that you have to perform it well. And then also, just the statement, I did it my way, is very cocky. So you can get into trouble if you sing My Way. But for me in Korea, nobody knows that rule, so I'm okay singing that. English lessons. Hello, Eric. Hi. I salute. I'm so happy to see you and thank you on your live. No, thank you for joining me. I know it's not as good. My thumb is in the way. I'm on my phone, but it's so good to be here. Let me sit like this. Trying to keep my big head out of the way. Guys, sir, how to improve English? Actually, guys, by the way, I've got a few things I want to talk about, and this is on a pillow, so that's why it's shaking. I'm actually shooting a couple of videos on how to improve your English. It's going to be a series. Well, it's a video with 50 ways that you can improve your English. The first and most important way is start practicing. Find a group of people to work with. Find a teacher online. You've got to dedicate yourself and surround yourself with the language and interact with it. So do whatever you can to make English a part of your life. If it's through your hobbies, if it's through watching things and shadowing other English speakers, if it's finding a group to practice with, if it's naming everything in your house or putting something stickers on it with the English words on it, whatever you do, make English a part of your life and get the opportunity, get some way to practice with people. Elisha, hi Eric, thank you so much for your videos. They're helpful. Thank you. Kev the Rev, being flower boy land. Does Eric wear makeup sometimes? Kev, yes, I do sometimes. Not when I go out, but when I shoot my videos, sometimes I just put something on. I've got to hide these wrinkles. Kim, you know everything. Oh, what were we talking about the other day that I was laughing at? But yeah, Flower Boy. I know that they've got lots of dramas about flowers and secret gardens and things like that. Let's see. Abrahima, hello from Guinea. Vernon, hi. ABD from Algeria. Amina. Bonnie Esther, great mountain photo of you, Eric. Thank you, Bonnie Esther. Yeah, so I went hiking with a couple of friends. It was tough, but it was 100% worth it. I think it's very important for us, if possible, to get out into nature, especially someone like myself who is on my phone or on my computer most of the time. I think it's really worth it to just get out there. I did get a little bit of sunburn, but I still enjoyed it a lot. I've got 2 weeks left, and I feel like I should be more productive and focus on some things, because in 2 weeks I'm going to South Africa. But there is an issue with the new corona variant, the new corona Omicron that was found in South Africa. It's difficult to travel out of South Africa. So that's a problem for me, because I'm traveling to South Africa. I want to stay there for 6 weeks before coming back to Korea. But it might be an issue for me if I can come back and I can do my job. So I'm a little nervous about that. But in the meantime, I've got to stay busy. Amina from Morocco. Madiha from Egypt. Tandar, hi sir. Hi Tandar. Erwan, hi teacher. I'm from Indonesia. Hi Erwan. It's nice to have another friend from Indonesia. From Colombia, Ping. Good evening, teacher Eric, and everyone watching your live stream. I was actually thinking about this. Let's say an emergency came up where I couldn't do my live stream. I've been very fortunate to be able to do my live stream every single week, except once I was in the Philippines and the connection wasn't very good. So I pre-recorded a video. And now today is the first time that I'm away from my home for this. But I was thinking, perhaps in the future, if I cannot make it, I should ask another teacher to take my place. What do you guys think about that? And here's the second question. If I get another teacher to take my place, to be a substitute for me, a substitute teacher, a substitute online teacher, who should it be? Because I was thinking about it before when Bonnie Esther was joining me for a live stream. I thought, man, Bonnie Esther can do this job so easily. But obviously I don't want to push it onto her. I've got a couple of friends that I've had on the live stream before, maybe one of them, and or I could just give it to my dad and say, Dad, do what you need to do and take over for a week for me. But who would you guys like to see on the live stream to take over from me when it comes? Just in case there's another. And I bet they'll do a much better job with a camera too. Uida, lucky you are. A good morning, Lynn. Here my dad is now. Hi, all the teachers from the world. Greetings from Omicron country, South Africa. Our labs seem to be more awake than those in other countries detecting new variants. Yeah, so it's a bit tough about traveling to South Africa now. Hello, teacher. Hi, Bashayer. Yemen. I hope I said that right. Hi, teacher. I'm from Gloria from Myanmar. Hi, Gloria. Q King. Hello, new background. Yeah, it comes from necessity, Q King, not because I've got a new background, but hopefully in the future I can do something. Oh, get out of my way, finger. Oh, sorry. I know which one it is. It's this one. No, oops. I think I know what to do. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. Much better. So this way, you don't need to see. Yeah, you won't see my finger anymore. I hope that's better. Okay, end in mind. My question for you today. To what extent do you think your personal style as a teacher is based on some degree on a role model, like a teacher you had in your life? Um, well, this is a very interesting question, and mine. Very cool question, because a lot of teachers say, "Oh, we can say we were influenced by another teacher, the way that they teach, the way that they interact with the students, maybe the way they did something, some of the activities and ideas." And it's difficult to say that we aren't, because we all take something from the people in our lives without even knowing it. So it's probably not correct to say that it's 0%, because you will have influences in your life that kind of, without you knowing, kind of push you to think a certain way and to do certain things. For myself, I've had great teachers around me. I've been very fortunate to have great teachers around me. And I think I can take elements from some of them. But honestly, I think a lot of the things that I bring to the table are things that is me. And let me tell you why I think so, in demand. I think it is because when you are in the classroom, you are isolated, for better or for worse. You are the only one in there with your students, with the different classes. And so you in those moments that you're in the classroom, that's when you bring your own personality to the fore. That's where you use your own personality. So yeah, I think obviously we are all influenced to some extent, but for myself, I can honestly say I think it's maybe not 100% my pure personality, but that is my teacher personality. Very similar to what you see now is what you would see in class. Actually, a funny story. So I was outside and I went to a convenience store, and a girl there behind the counter says, "Hi, Eric," and I'm like, "This is an old student." This is very far away from my university, by the way. This is very far from my university. So, and in a random convenience store, there are thousands of convenience stores all over Korea open at the same time. I walk into this one and this to buy myself um, uh, iced tea, but now it's just water. And she says, "Hi, Eric," and I'm like, "Oh, what's this must be a student." Fortunately, she had like a name tag on. And she's like, "You don't remember my name, do you?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, Reen, of course I remember your name." And she forgot she had a name tag on. She's like, "Oh, okay, thank you. That's so nice." When honestly, I'm really bad with names. It's something I need to work on with some of my previous students. If only everybody could have a name tag, life would be so much easier. Okay, sorry guys. The weird thing is I don't have a timeline, so I'm going to read Sofiana, Mu, hi, Tandar from Myanmar to Merci. Hello, Eric from Catalonia. Catalonia. There we go. From in Spain. Thanks for your great ideas. Catalonia is in the north, right? The northern Spain. Bashayer. Bashayer. I said it now. I'm so glad to see you. And Zainab from Kyrgyzstan. Welcome back, Zainab. I joined Clubhouse for Practice English. Great idea, guys. I don't know if Clubhouse is on Android yet, but it was on. It's something that was very popular on Apple, but I don't know if they switched it. Hello, Mia from Indonesia is watching. Hi, Mia. Minjong, do you remember the first day of teaching? Were you very nervous or managed the class quite well? Okay. I love that one of or some of my videos that do the best are the ones about the first day of class, or your first day of class. Teachers are obviously also nervous. It's your first time meeting new students and also for you to start teaching. So even teachers are nervous, but not as nervous as students might be, because students have an authority figure that they have to listen to, that they're going to learn from this person. Whereas the teacher, if you've got experience, you're going to walk in there and it'll be like riding a bike. You'll get back on there and it. So even if you've been teaching 30 years, you walk into the classroom that first day, it's a nice feeling to have. Were you very nervous? Maybe a little nervous, but not too nervous, or manage the class quite well? The beauty of the first day of class is that the students are nervous and they're more likely to listen to you, because they're not going to create any problems the first day of class, the first couple of days. So it's very easy to manage them, even if you don't have the right skills. But it's better if you do go over the requirements and the procedures and what they have to learn and how they have to behave in class, and that way it's a lot easier. So that's something I would say. Sofiane, shout out from Morocco. Eric, thank you for your amazing tips. Thank you so much. Sisha, hello from Philippines. Hi. Could you please talk about the basic article A and the rules to remember? Yeah, well, obviously, A is just anything. It's a boat, an apple. And then if it's for something specific, like let's go to the restaurant, can you pass me the pen? Let's go to the Philippines. So if it's something specific, there are many rules for when to use the and. I'm sure you can look it up. I'm not fantastic with grammar. With the grammar, I always have to go through it and also prepare before I teach that class. Hopefully I can better study the grammar for in the future. Hema, hello from India. Carmen, hello from Peru. Hi, Carmen. Mohammed, greetings from India. Gisela, great idea. Hema, also India. Hello from Turkey. Midaha, great to see you. Hi. Arun, hi from India. Lynn, greeting from the Philippines. And more from Myanmar. I love that beautiful flag there, Tar. Nick, from Saudi Arabia. Very cool name. Mexnapa, good afternoon, everyone. Very, very polite. From Yemen, but I live in Kuwait. It's a Gulf country, right? Kuwait is there. And can you visit the... I don't think at the moment I can visit anywhere, but I would love to visit in the future, Bashira. Bashai. I hope I said it right now. Shakila, hello. Ueda, it happened to almost everyone, but then you will build your own teacher personality, 100%. I think you're going to take some things and some inspiration from other teachers in your life, but ultimately you are the one that decides how you act in class and who you are. Tating, hello. Debbie, great to see you. Keep inspiring. I'll do my best, but I have to work much harder. I've been very lazy recently. Swati, Robbie, I just love your sincerity, Eric. Watching from Japan with love. Thank you, Robbie. I think I try to be sincere and be honest with my opinions and feelings, but I think we should come from a place of love and trying to help people too. But to be honest, if I should be better, I should be making more content at a quicker pace. I'm a little bit behind. Oh, by the way, guys, let me quickly tell you something. Oh, slower. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me quickly tell you something. So recently, I put a poll out where I asked everyone, I want to make maybe some kind of giveaway. I want to do a giveaway for all the teachers out there for 2021 to say thank you for all the lovely support. And I asked in the poll, what gift would you like to receive? What can I offer that you would appreciate the most? And I put out there, I thought an Amazon gift card would be nice. Excuse me. Or perhaps I could sign a personalized gift card, or I can invite the person to a live chat, or perhaps teacher resources. And undeniably, the largest portion of votes went for teacher resources. So I thought about it for a second. And there is a website called Twinkle. I've shared some of their free PowerPoints before. And I reached out to them. I went on to Twinkle. I found some of their representatives, and I said, "Listen, I've got this channel. I want to help teachers, and I know you guys want to find some teachers and show off your products. Is it possible for you to give us a couple of free months of that someone can use the website for free months, so you can download. They've got amazing PPTs, they've got worksheets, they've got games, they've got everything for every subject." And they told me, "Eric, 100%." So they're going to, I'm still working out the details, still talking with them, but they're going to give us a couple of free months that we can give to some winners in the draw that we'll figure out during December. And also, they said, "Eric, we can actually create some resources specifically for your audience." So if anyone out there, if you've got some ideas of what resources do you need, can we ask them to create for you? I can talk to their representatives and see if we can make some good resources. Yeah, I think it's hopefully they can we can work together and share really good information with everyone out there. Okay, Gabriela, greetings from Guatemala. Shakila, hi. Arun. When all countries make a global conference that globally we have to speak default English as a neutral accent. Yeah, no, you know, as long as you're understandable, I think a neutral accent means that, you know, we should all just sound the same. But I think the beauty of language is that, you know, there's so much variety, you know, it makes it beautiful. But I do believe that there is a way that you can speak better and sound better. I know that there was a really, a year ago, I believe, there was a really big issue where some English teachers said that you have to sound a certain way, and other English teachers said that no, you know, your accent and the way that you speak has nothing to do with who you are as a person. Where do I fall on that? I fall on the way where what sounds the best and what is the best for you as a student. You know, how can you come across as a more better in the way that you communicate, and you know, how can you speak well and also be understood in a certain way. So I think the most important thing is, how are you understood and how are you perceived by the people that you communicate with? I think that's very important. Yeah, I don't know if I answered that well, but that's basically what I said. Shakila, you're saying hi, sir, the whole time. I'm going to block you for a while. I don't do it often, but I'm on my phone. I can do it very well. Oh, there you go, Shakila. Galina, hi, hello, everyone. Okay, Fatima from Algeria. Uh, from Kazakhstan. Hello, I'm here for your. Thanks for your lecture. Well, I'm happy to be here. It's just me being very tired talking about questions. So if you guys have any questions, sorry about the shaky cam. I'm just using this. Hello, teacher. Good evening. Abdul from India. Shakila. See. Xenia. Hello from Costa Rica. Hi, Xenia. Yinmo from Myanmar. Wafa from Yemen. Nick. Swati, I am watching your video for the first time. Swati, so nice to have you. I hope you enjoy it. Tatiana, hello, Eric. Could you give advice to me, good material to teach kids around 3 to 8 years? I'm a private English teacher in Brazil. I can't find a good one to buy out here. Thanks for your videos. The most important thing is there are resources online. Find basic books, basic phonics that you want to teach them. I think the most important thing when you're teaching young learners is to have resources that you can use for games. So that means you need flashcards. I think that's the easiest way. So if you have flashcards with all the basic words that you can practice with them, and you can teach them the phonics and the basic grammar, basic expressions, that will save you a lot. I'm actually the reason I'm so hard on myself is I'm actually tomorrow, if I've got energy, I need to shoot the sight words video. The sight words video has 10 activities that you use with young learners to learn new sight word vocabulary. And I think there are some ideas in there that you can use with your students. So the first thing I would do is, Tatiana, is find, let's say, the most used, or find worksheets of basic words that they can use. Look up phonics, how to teach phonics. I still need to do that video on how to teach phonics. Look up for some material online, make worksheets if you can't buy them, and then use those to teach your students. Use those for them to write down words and to copy into their notepads. Because with young learners, it's awfully difficult to teach if you don't have something physically to show them. Or if you have a projector, you can also play songs. You can find YouTube videos that you could share with them. Paul, good morning from Canada. Hi, Paul. Sahiba, this is Zahiba from Chitral, Pakistan. Hi. Nancy Lynn, good evening, teacher. Thanks for sharing so many useful ideas. Thank you so much, Nancy. I hope I can share more in the future. Hi, so many from Myanmar today. Hello, everyone. McNapa, I'm reading that wrong. It's so great that you can name all of the participants. Yeah, actually, all the private, I'm a private English teacher, I meant. Okay, I see. Yeah, Tatiana, get those. So actually, I like reading everyone's names and everyone's comments. But Kev brought up an interesting point is if sometimes I start talking about a question and it takes a long time, in the future, I might not have enough time to read everyone's names, but I'd love to skip through and at least say hello to everyone that I can, and then answer all the best questions. So we'll see how it goes in the future, but for now, I'd like to click on everyone's names and see what they say. Zaiba, excellent teaching techniques. Thank you. What time is it now there? It's 11:30 here. I've just been doing this for 30 minutes now. I am going to sleep like a log after this. I'm going to fall asleep. I haven't been sleeping well. I've been exercising a lot and hiking and stuff. But tomorrow I have to wake up and drive to school and then teach. I'm not even going home first. So yeah, an exhausting weekend. And I think the next week is going to be much of the same. Fatima, hello, Eric. Can you give us some tips on how to manage your time during class? I'm struggling with this as I am a new teacher. Love from Algeria. Fatima, fantastic question. Let me stretch. Oh, I switch on all the lights in here, but it's still very dark. I was looking for the best light, but there's a light coming from the front here, so I'm using this. Very good question. Time management is difficult. So the easiest thing you're going to do is when you do lesson planning, you can put in how much time you want for each thing. Over time, pun. Sorry for the pun. Over time, you will get better at time management. You'll get used to, oh, this is about the time I should finish this activity. This is how much time I need to do this. What I would say is, if you tend to go over time, give yourself less time. What I mean is give yourself a couple minutes extra. Plan extra minutes that you will have in class. If you find that you are bad and you don't have enough time, then shorten some of the activity. Wait, what did I say? Yeah, if you feel like you don't have enough time, plan less activities and give yourself 5 minutes at the end where if something happens, you've got enough time to finish. If you feel like you're working too quickly, the students are completing. I'm going to sit like this. Oh, this feels good. The students are completing the activities too quickly. Then what you want to do is you want to have additional activities, or when you get feedback from the students for the activities, ask them, do feedback, ask them to do it with their partner again, ask them some questions, ask other students what did they think about their friends role play or whatever it might be. Okay, so yeah, give yourself more time or have more activities is what I want to say. And then when you have your lesson plan, put in structures. You can also time yourself. If you know that your lesson is going to be 30 minutes, then say, okay, well, I'm going to plan to have maybe 5 activities and each one should be 6 minutes. So I'm going to try and keep towards that. Okay, good question, Fatima. I hope that helped you. Jonas, hello. Thank you for your videos. I'm from Brazil. Hi. Kamal. Hi, Sir Eric. Thank you for your suggestions, which you gave me in your last session. Implemented in class and worked. Again, I'm so happy, Kamal. Happy to help. Resource, subliminal messaging to hypnotize students into docile sheep. Okay, Kev. Maybe a resource, a subliminal. I can't even say it. Subliminal. Okay, subliminal messaging to hypnotize students into docile sheeple. Well, I don't think that'll help. I think students these days, I don't know, maybe, they can recognize when we're trying to turn them into sheeple. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know. Some students might, some might not go with it. Edwan, hello, or good evening. Today's question: how to grow interest in learning English for elementary school children. I think I did do something with student motivation. Unfortunately, it's difficult for me to go and find it. I'm not on my computer. But if you search student motivation in on YouTube, student motivation, you'll find one of my videos where I give some ideas on how to motivate the students. Um, English, PowerPoint presentations, quizzes, right. I agree, accents are not a problem. Wahida, the most important is that we are understood. Right. The content was very helpful. Could you make a video about warm up games for adult beginners? I recently did a video on adult games. One of the videos I will shoot tomorrow, if I have energy, knock on wood, is 10 tips for teaching adults. And then, like I said, the 10 sight words activities. Greetings from Japan. Jonas, I think slides with warmers and fillers would be great. Good idea. Yeah, so Snoozy, Shiham, I did do a video on adult activities. I think you can just look it up on the site. It'll be there. Um, Shaky cam like Jason Bourne movie. Now you're an action star. Well, as long as I don't have to fight anyone. I'm not in any condition to do any boxing at the moment. Yeah, shaky cam. It's good not to have a shaky cam because every time I laugh, it shakes or I move it. So yeah, those Bourne movies were so good. They brought in the shaky cam genre, but those are tough to get good, right? Because otherwise you miss a lot of action. Hamid, hi. Kuong from South Sudan, from Brazil, Chile. Thank you for your videos. Thank you, Maria. I'm watching from South Africa. Shibala, sorry. Chibala, LTC, Chibala. Hi, also from South Africa. I'll be in South Africa in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, hopefully. I've only got 2 weeks of classes left. Oh, that's going to be so good, but difficult, but good. I teach a new syllabus and I find difficulty finding a listening tracks. Yeah, that's kind of difficult when you need new tracks. To find audio tapes for it, but there are websites for it. I did a video on 20 websites for teachers, and there are some activities for audio that you can find for that English lesson. Puong, should I study and get a TESOL certificate? It depends. Do you need it? If you're a first-time teacher and you're going to teach and you want to learn something about how to teach English, by all means, get yourself a TESOL. A TESOL certificate. Sorry, guys, I'm very thirsty. But and also sometimes if you want to work in certain places, you need a TESOL. So get it if you need that. But I feel like online there are many resources where you can learn it too. So don't waste money if you feel like only use your money if you feel like it is necessary. That's what I want to say. And always go for a cheaper option is another tip. I'm from Sudan. Indeed, I need to improve my English. You can definitely do that. Norzad, hello from Kurdistan. Okay, how can we participate in the giveaway? Gabriela, I think what I will do is every live stream, let's do a draw every live stream. So maybe in December, I'll find out how many free months they give us. But here's what we do. Every live stream, I will send you a link with a form. And you put your name in. And the next week, live on air, I will draw a name from there. I will show you, and I will send that person some of the free months. And we will continue that until the new year. Maybe something like that. What do you think? I think that's simple. and I'll try to be fair, and that way everybody gets. The more you watch, the more chances you get to win. Nadia, I would like to find material for my online English conversation classes, high intermediate level. I'm putting out a new video with some, or actually from Twinkle, about some free resources that you can use for that. Um, yeah, my recently I've been using live worksheets a lot with my students because I can use it in class and I can use it when teaching online. So try those out, Nadia. You can find conversations, you can find some worksheets to use, and you can also find worksheets that they can write in at liveworksheets.com. Try that out. Tatiana, Blaze, hi from Arkansas. Nice. Natalia, hi from Ukraine. Megbara. Oh, Megbara. Okay, there we go. Thank you for helping me. I've been trying to learn the Cyrillic alphabet for so long, and I just can't do it. Mekbara, there we go, from Ukraine. I had to say it out loud like that to remember. Good evening from Indonesia. Hello, everyone. Hello from Laos. Merbara, I always watch your videos. Thank you so much. Where are you from, Eric? I'm from South Africa, but I'm currently teaching in South Korea. So can you give an example of an ice-breaking, of ice-breaking for elementary students? Yeah, I did so many videos on icebreakers. Yeah, anything that gets them to use their energy or have fun. So you can do something like you can have some kind of activity where you put them into groups and they've got to write down 10, 10 words to do with sport, and then you take that and you share it with other classes. Or you can do something like they can there are so many games. I made so many videos about icebreakers and now I'm trying to remember most of them. Mia, I can't think of any at the moment, but I did some videos on icebreakers for elementary students. I've done like 1 million, and I think it's almost like too much information is trying to come out at the same time, so it's just stuck and it's not going anywhere. So actually check out those videos if you can find them. I think they'll be way better than listening to me right now. Good, I'm so happy. Eric, what framework do you use to plan your classes, or do you have your own way? Thank you. I always learn a lot when I hear you. Gabriella, good question. I think when you first start teaching, when I first started teaching, I created lesson plans. How am I going to start the lesson? What do I want my students to learn? What activities are they going to do in groups? How are they going to speak? What are they going to write down? How are we going to review the activity? What are some potential issues that I might have? So you write all these things in your lesson plan, and then then you get where I am right now is I'm very comfortable where I'm working, and I understand my students, I understand the content. In that case, I just do it naturally. I do my introductions, I do the teaching the content, and I do the review activities with them without actually planning. So I would say when you're first starting to teach out, plan these things out, and then when you get more experience, then you can do it on your own. Rama, hi Eric, I'm getting difficult to create interesting teaching ideas for very young learners. They're kinesthetic and audio. Yeah, I think what you want to do with these kids is you want to make learning fun, but do it in a way that is still structured. So if you plan out your lessons, with young learners, let them come in, play some kind of song for them that you can find on YouTube, of them learning something. So whatever your topic is, find a song on YouTube for kids. Kids come in, they sit down, and then you do a chant with them where they sing along. You create movements. That's going to eat up some time. And then you're going to show them some of these words that you want them to learn. So you show them flashcards. You play a quick flashcard game with them. Then you want them to create or write it down and then do something with them. So it's always them doing something, interacting with the content. It's always happening in a group type of environment except when they're writing things down. So you want to get them active and engaged that way. I hope that makes sense, Rama. I still have to do that teaching kids video. So Fiona, Eric, I have a question. How can we as teachers help them improve their English at the same time to prepare students for the national exam or standardized exam? Well, it's simple, really. The standardized exams, they aren't really made for communication. It's not really made for speaking. But what I want you to do is, if they are studying something, if it's grammar, if it's reading through something, get them to express their thoughts and ideas about it. Because that way, not only are you going to help them study for whatever test they have to do, but they're also going to talk about it, which means that they're going to remember it better. So yeah, just get them to have like a session where after they study, they have to bring up some of the ideas and share their feelings about it. They can do it in groups and then share those with the rest. Betty, thank you so much for all your tips. They are useful. I'm so happy. Thank you, Betty. Mrs. Abuela. I said it right this time. Abuela. Hi, teachers. Tatiana. Nadia, I'm from Brazil too. Nice to meet you too. Good. Meow, meow. In Korea, they say nyang, nyang. I love that in every language, cats have a different call. But you know that cats, they only have that call because when they're babies, they kind of mimic these cries to get something. And then as cats, they just continue it with humans, but not with other cats. With other cats, they've got these weird groans and hisses, right? So they are only continuing those sounds because they get stuff from humans. That's why they meow. Started teaching kids online a month ago, and I watched your video, but I don't really know where to start. Any help? Okay, you're teaching the kids. First of all, find out what their level is. Well, find out what they know. Get to know them. Get their personal information. And then what you want to do is then this is if you don't have a curriculum to work with. Then after that, you want to start implementing lessons. You start every class by talking with them, finding out the information. Then you're going to share whatever you want to start teaching them. It could be grammar, it could be vocabulary, it could be expressions, whatever you feel is best. You can also play some of these games, like Bamboozle is fantastic for creating simple games that get the students to answer. And then let them have fun. Remember, make sure that you get the students to speak most of the time. Increase that student talking time, especially if it's online. I want to ask so many questions, but it's hard to ask all here at the time, but thank you. I'm really, I hope so. Guys, I wish I could, in the future, I want to streamline and put the ideas out, because I just randomly make videos, and in the past I just randomly made videos. So in the future I would like to structure it better so that people can just watch it all the way through. Andras, hi from Hungary. Paola, hi from Italy. Nice. Nadia, I said hi. Nick. Oh my, there's a new virus. Yeah, unfortunately. How do you motivate students, Andras? I just said before, I can post it in, but I've got a video where I say how to motivate students. Check it out. It's got all the tips on how to motivate students. So just go to my channel and search for motivate students. I really enjoy that video. I think because a lot of people ask me these questions on these live streams, so I just create the videos so it's easier to answer. I watch many of your videos. I feel like my language has improved. I'm so happy. Pasha, yeah. Luza Ang, just to let everyone know about Disney's new film Encanto. It's all about home country. Oh, Colombia and its cultural, the people and amazing people. Luza Ang, I will watch it. Guys, watch Encanto. Luza Ang, I will watch it 100%. Nadia, thanks. Mihadul, hi from Bangladesh. Hope, hi. Manipakone, hi from Laos. Daljit from India. Magdalena from Poland. Mia, okay, I will try. How to deal with an ADHD student. Wow, what a question. Oh, this is amazing, by the way. Okay, ADHD students. They've got more needs, and you've got to work with a student that it's difficult for them to focus, attention deficit, and what's the HD again for again? So it's difficult for them to focus. You're going to want to help the student by giving them some. They're going to need more time and more care from you. So when you teach something to them, you want to break it down into smaller parts. So let's say you have a lesson, and in your lesson you were going to do all these activities with others, with the students. The students have to, let's say, they have to um, write down write down a script. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to break it into smaller, manageable parts for the student because it's difficult for them to focus on the whole. So you want to make it into smaller, manageable parts. So you'll say, okay, well, just write down all the names you want to use for this role play. And then why don't you just write down like some of the lines that you can see on the board, some of the grammar that we use, let's say 10 sentences. And then I want you to write sentences for this guy. Um, Basically, what I'm trying to say is break down the lesson into smaller parts for your students to make it more manageable for them. And also, you know what's really good by breaking it into smaller chunks for these students that have like a lot of energy and have difficulty focusing? Whenever you accomplish something, even if no matter how big or small it is, you feel a sense of accomplishment, and it means that that will motivate you to work even harder. And that's why I celebrate those things that the students do right and help them by making it easier. Daljeet, kindly make some videos on tenses on situation based. Yes, I definitely want to make some more videos on teaching grammar in the future, especially some of the tenses. Let's make a friend from Hungary. Um, Hajnalka. Baby, hello from Indonesia. I'm so glad I found your channel. I'm so glad you made it too, baby. Umit, hello from Ivory Coast. Mahmood, nice to see you again. Being our mentor, one thing that you really want to ask from us is something to wait. Being our mentor, one thing that you really want to ask from us, your avid followers right now, that has something to do with teaching. Sure. Yeah, Robbie, ask anything. I will try and answer. We've got about 14 minutes left. I'll try and answer everything. Hi, I have a problem in listening skill and speaking. What should I do? I watch more movies. Sorry, my lips are very dry this weekend. I think I got a bit of I got sunburn, so I think that's why. I have a problem with listening and speaking skills. What can I do? I watch movies and listening music. What can I do? See, the problem with watching movies and listening to music is that it's very passive. You don't do anything. I've watched hours and hours of Korean TV. How good is my Korean? Not as good as it should. The same with my mom. You know, you can watch as much TV or music, but if you don't engage with it, if you don't use it, it isn't useful at all. So what I would suggest is if you're watching TV with the subtitles, find some vocabulary, write down the vocabulary, try and reuse it in a similar way that you heard it while watching the movie. If you're listening to music, you've got the lyrics, go through the lyrics, go through the pronunciation, practice it, use it in a context that you would, because a lot of these lyrics, you know, it doesn't make sense. So you want to find the words, the vocabulary, the expressions that they use in the song, and then maybe rewrite it in a different way where you actually practice it in context. So that's what I want to say. Learning English through movies and music, your listening skill is possible, but you have to adapt it, and that also works well when you bring in some of the other skills and you use it at the same time. So using listening and writing, using listening and then speaking, and so on. Shaika, hello, teacher. What are the best ways or the steps for teaching reading? 35 minutes classes. Yes, so depending what the ages are, but ideally you want some kind of warm up where you get them used to the idea. Maybe you can get them to use some of the vocabulary that they will be reading during the lesson. And then you can do some kind of game where they guess or they practice or they learn the vocabulary. And then you want to put the reading into context. So before you start reading, you can ask them, okay, look at the picture. What is the reading about? What can you expect to see? So the students are basically preparing for that. You can ask, then what you can do is, I like this, you can ask the students to read through it once alone, What I like to do is I like to pick students to read it for me. And then once they are done reading that, you can ask them to read it on their own then. What you can also think about doing is it depends how long whatever reading is. You can break it down into paragraphs and you can see what it means. Once they are done with that, you want to go through and make sure they understand what it's about. So you can have some comprehension questions to understand what the reading is, what they understand, what happened. And then you can take whatever happened in the reading and you can ask the students to make a role play about it or do some kind of activity using so put themselves in the story, but change the story somehow. Okay, so you've got your warm up, you've got your reading part, but you're going to read a few times. You can break it up into different groups, and then you want the students to engage with the comprehension questions to understand what it is, and then you want some kind of activity where they use it. I hope that helps, Shaika. Bashayer, how to make control for the kids' classes. I teach grade until 5. That's very difficult. I did do a video on how to classroom management, but I think I need to do one for younger learners too. Make things fun, have a structure for them, make sure they understand what is expected of them. You know, even if you have a structure like when students come into the class for the first time, they have to sit down and open their books. That way, when they come into class and they just suddenly they start playing around or they do things, it's because they don't have that structure. You want to start that from the very beginning. Typical. Derek, are you legitimately an English teacher? I try to be. That question saddened me somehow. Boom's Loco, I want to know if it's possible to get the great audios which will help sound as a native speaker. Sure, you can find audio online. I shared a video on 20 websites where you can, and some of them have some audio resources that you can use. Booms. Met, Turkey, hi. Bakri, hello. Luzang, for the student individual needs, everyone have different needs according to the individual case. I need to know that how I can make my students speak in English or very basics of English. Well, I think it's important to make it simple for them. So be a good role model, but also give them the structure. So you want to teach them the vocabulary. You want to give them basic sentences, and you want to do some replacements where they use the sentence, but they change it a little bit with different words, and that way they will also improve Sabahat. And then, yeah, just build their confidence, get them to practice. You can give them examples that they can read and then ask them, okay, now I want you to do the same like that. I hope that helps, Sabahat. Look up. Sorry, late. Happy Teachers Day. Where's the Teachers Day today? Irving from Nicaragua. Mau Mau. It's Mau Mau. Again, thank you for your help and the live and all. Remy. Hello, teacher. Eric. Hello, Remy. Good to see you again. It's been a while. A great warm-up is Wisdom League. Ask them general questions and the first student to answer get points for their team. I like that. Riazuddin, how to learn English language skills. I will share that very soon. Guys, I think we made it to the end of all the questions. Yeah. I am very exhausted, but I'm so happy that everybody stayed here with me and asked me questions and listened to whatever answers I can bring out. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I will work hard for the next couple of weeks so I can bring out more videos to help. And I will also let you know about the resources, the free resources, and the raffle that well, not the raffle, the prize giving that we'll do every week. I'll let you know how that goes. And Mubi, hello from Myanmar. If reading levels are different, how can we adjust that? I think I did a video on reading activities. And so how can you adjust that? Yeah, just simply remove some of the more difficult vocabulary, change it to something simpler if reading difference are different. And, you know, also, when it comes to reading, you know, you want to find a reading level that is in between both. So make sure it's not too difficult or too easy for everything. Bonnie Esther said, it's been great spending time with you all. Ciao. Okay, everyone, I think I'm going to stop there today. Sorry for the shaky cam. Next week, normal lesson or normal live stream as usual. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.